welcome to the live stream. Yeah, how you guys doing today? Today is a serious topic that I want us to touch on. But hey guys, welcome to the live stream. If you're just seeing my face for the first time, my name is Vanessa. Okay, pardon me that I had to come like this because yes, one, I like to be as free as possible, and two, I am just coming back from work. Okay, I'm literally like very tired, but then I needed to like touch on this topic, and I want to have that discussion like with you guys. Okay, welcome in, Eri. Thank you so much for coming here. Thank you for being the first person. Hi, Vader. Thank you so much for being the second person on the live. Okay, please do well to like the live stream as you come in. But today, I want us to touch a very interesting topic. Okay, how can we reduce teenage pregnancy amongst our teenagers today in this world that we live in? How can we reduce teenage pregnancies? So of recent, I have been watching a particular lady on Instagram. Her name is Michi, and she has, been talking about visiting like some parts of Lagos where she, have seen like a lot or a couple of teenagers like being pregnant, say from the ages of 14, to 18, being pregnant. So today I just want us to like talk about this topic. What do you think is the best way to curb or to reduce teenage pregnancy in our world today? You guys, I would like to hear your opinion in the comment section, please. Okay, please like the live stream as you come in. My friend fixed that. Ari, that's not a good one. Which of your friend did that? Okay, the person is not supposed to be doing that. All right, but feel free to join in the conversation. And I just visited. Oh, you just visited where? Hi, Anna. Welcome to the live stream. Please join in the conversation. Okay, let's talk about this particular topic today. I wanted to do an only members live, but I was like, no, let me make this a public live so that we can hear the opinion of everyone literally. Okay, the world we live in right now, how exposed ladies are, how exposed a lot of teenagers are these days, right? But this thing just came to my mind. I was like, okay, let me just put this thing out there. Let's hear how best we can curb or reduce teenage pregnancies. Like, it's alarming out there. Like, when I see the videos of these girls, they are young girls, young girls getting pregnant. Even people in their 30s, people in their 40s are not even thinking about such things. But girls of 14, 13, 14, 15 years, and because already they have started like menstruating and all of those things. And even for funny enough is like the guys that are getting them pregnant are as young as themselves. They are as young as themselves. That's the problem. So it is really a pandemic. Like, I watched this girl's video on Instagram and I'm like, what is going on? She has posted about 5 to 6 teenagers. They are not adults. They are teenagers, literally. Teenagers, literally. And funny enough, the people that are involved in this thing with them, like the guys, as young as themselves, 17, 18. They can't even father a child properly. And then you begin to wonder, like, what is it? So please, you guys, tell me. I would really want to hear this in the conversation, like in the comment section rather. I would really want to like hear you people's opinions. Okay, I'm going to go through the comment section as well. And like, we'll go through it together and probably like maybe list out 1 or 2 or 3 things or even 5 things that we can do to reduce teenage pregnancy amongst our teenagers in today's world, because I know that this cannot be happening only in my country. It is probably happening elsewhere, and these teenagers, they need help. They really need help. Give teenagers knacking lessons about protection and also encourage birth control among teenagers and other preventive measures, because to be honest, these kids will continue to Veda, this thing is not funny. Oh, this thing is not funny. I'm telling you, please, you guys, like the live stream as you come in. This thing is not funny, because oh my god, like some days, like when I see this video, some days I feel like crying. I feel like I should cry, like as if I'm the mother of these girls, as if I should cry. Seriously, it feels so bad. It feels so bad. And my problem, my concern is that they are so young. They are so young. Like if you see them young, small like this, you will not even know that they know a talk more of knowing man in that light. And yes, Veda, I completely agree with you. I think we need to do a lot of sensitization, right? And my another concern is that even some of these places where you do sensitization, where you go and like, educate them, about preventive measures, about using protections, what have you, right? Some of them still would not hear. Some of them still would not hear. They will still want to test what is on Adam's apple. Then you begin to wonder, like, is it that whatever we're preaching to you guys, like in terms of knowledge, is it like it's passing through this ear and it's coming off? Because I know, like, these days, like in schools, I know that a lot of schools now have what's it called, sex education. I know some schools like talk about it these days, so it's not as if, oh, maybe they don't talk about it at all, and then they begin to like just wonder and want to know what it is. A lot of schools do that these days that I know of, so then you begin to wonder, like, so what is causing all this? It's a pandemic out there. Like, if I send you this video, if I send you this girl's page and you go through it on Instagram, I don't know, but I really want to hear you guys' like opinion on like things to do. I completely agree with what Veda has said, but what other means can we help? Because it's as if whatever teaching that they are giving to them is passing here, coming off this at this point. It's as if the thing is not even staying in their ears at all. True. Yes, Eri. It happens a lot, and that I'm very sure that it is not only in my country. I know for sure that it happens in like other places as well. I know it happens in other places because it cannot just be in this country alone. This is just one state. This is just one state. We've not talked about like other states, and in Nigeria we have 36 states. This is just one out of 36. Imagine going to like other states as well. What is going to be like? And I've been tired. I was flying yesterday back to Saudi. Oh, how was your trip? I hope it was good. The mess, Anna, the mess is really all over. Oh. The mess is really all over, because that's what I said. Like, I am very sure it is not happening in Nigeria alone. And if you see the places that these girls are staying, to the point that one of them, the one of 14 years old, they asked her, where is your mother? She said, oh, her mom is with her auntie in another place. So why are you not staying with your mother? One said, oh, they maltreated her. Because I would like to know, like, what is even the cause? Because you have to look for like the root cause first before you even provide a solution. What do we think is like the root cause of teenagers getting pregnant these days, as if there's no tomorrow? Because it's as if they sprinkle something in the air. I know that back in the days, it used to happen a lot. Back in the days, it happens. But at the point, it kind of like reduced, sort of. But now, the way the thing has increased again, you would think that maybe they sprinkle something in the air, literally, and then anywhere you go, it's just like, it's happening. We need to first identify the root cause of the problem, even before trying to tackle it. Okay, yeah, Veda, Anna is asking how your trip went. Yes, Eri, the name is Michi. I'm gonna try to get it, and I'll get the Instagram handle. Then once this live uploads, okay, I'm gonna put the link, either her Instagram link or her Instagram handle. I'm gonna put it like in the video, in the description of this particular video, so that you guys can check them out. Because what the girl does is that she's just helping them out, because that's like the least she can do. She's helping them out, so she's like doing like a project where she's helping out, like, young teenage girls that are like pregnant and all of that. Because like I said, if you see where some of these girls they are staying, one, she's 18, she's, I think, 8 to 9 months already, meaning she will soon put to bed. And if you see the state of the place she's staying, that she even wants to give birth and put, if you're a mother, you will weep. You will weep. And she's living with the boy that got her pregnant, obviously. It was today that the girl that is handling the project went to get her a house because people donated, and all of those things. People donated, and then she went and got her a house, got mattress and all of those things for her to be comfortable. Because imagine having to give birth in that kind of place. Imagine having to give birth in that kind of a place. Even mentally, like picturing it mentally alone is giving me headache. Because me, there's some of those things like I really cannot stand, because I know how to feel pity for somebody, but then again you be like, but you put yourself in this mess, right? The issue is you cannot even say, okay, maybe the parents are not doing well, because there was one that said, oh, it is because her mom is late, and then that, oh, the dad was her dad was like what's it called, like he was torturing her, he was not being nice to her and all of that, so she ran away from home. So apparently when she ran away from home, the guy that helped her, it was a young guy. The guy is not even up to, was he even up to 20? I'm not even sure if he's up to 20. That the guy that helped her is the same one that now got her pregnant. So you can imagine, in the process of helping, so now you look at it like, oh, should I blame the parents? Should I blame the man, like, oh, why is he maltreating her, or why did he maltreat the girl to the point of her running away from the house, that she now had to go and get into the hands of somebody and get pregnant? And then you begin to wonder. So seriously, like, when I saw that thing, like, I just had to come and share, because it is really a terrible situation. Like, it's really a terrible situation. Even the girl of 14, in the comment section, a lot of people were saying that, oh, do you even think that this one will be the child, because of like how young she is? You're thinking about it like, oh, maybe her cervix, might be like very tight and all of that. Like, oh, they might end up doing like a C-section for her, and all of those things. And you are wondering, like, which kind of wahala be this? Like, who use their own hand and go and put themselves inside trouble? I know, kai. It's bad, oh, Vera, it's bad. It is bad. Like, I'm saying, the way I'm saying it's probably like not hitting hard, but it's bad. From the very first time I saw it, I was like, which kind of wahala be this? And then subsequently, not one, not two, not three. I said there are about 5 to 6 girls. About 5 to 6 girls. That's what I've seen so far. Oh. The project is still on, oh. Okay, good. I blame social media, internet, and TV. Kids rush to grow up fast. Even girls sexualize themselves when they are so young from things they see on social media. Posting booty and twerk. And exposure to sexual content online spark curiosity in the kids, and they start experimenting with the influence of TV shows. Showing sex scenes, and kids rush to knack. Veda, you are not far from the truth, though. You're not far from the truth at all, because you are not far from the truth, because social media has done like a lot of good, but also social media has done like a lot of harm in our current era, in our current days. Welcome in Rocking with Cowboy. Please do what to like the life when you come in. Social media has done a whole lot. It has done good, but it has also done bad. Because thinking about it, in this era where almost everybody had a phone, I think when I had a phone, I was like, let's say 11 or 12 thereabouts. And then my parents, of course, started us, because the moment you get into like secondary school, like your GSS1, that's how my parents were. Like, immediately you get into GSS1, my dad would get you like a phone, That was what he was doing then. And even the phone itself, it's not like these smartphones where now you can browse and do all of that thing, So social media has done a lot of good, but also a lot of harm, especially to our teenagers, because they see the life that other people are living and then they want to copy. My problem is the fact that they don't even emulate the good ones. It's always the ones that are putting their bomb on social media and twerking whatever, I don't know, or making life look like, oh, life is perfect. Then them too, they want to live a perfect life, and before you know, they run into trouble trying to chase what is not. Because of course social media is not real, especially in this our era of Instagram. At least other platforms like say TikTok and the rest, you can even showcase your real self. But like Instagram, where there are a lot of people that they just want to lie to themselves, living an imaginary life that is not there. And these are our young ones who go and start trying by all means to live or emulate that type of life and get themselves in trouble. Because tell me, even the one of 18 that ran away from home, that said, oh, her dad was maltreating her, even a lot of people were asking in the comment section, like, oh, what kind of maltreatment are you talking about? Are you talking about, oh, wash plates, do this one, clean the house? I can understand that, yes, some people, when they grow up with stepmothers and all of that, when they grow up with stepmothers and all of that, they'll be like, oh, their parents are maltreating them, blah 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 blah, and stuff like that. I can understand. But then again, is it enough reason for you to run away from your house? You run away from your parents' house and then you went to go and enter inside one chance motor, and then you got pregnant. It is well. Rocky with Cowboy, welcome in, you guys. Please like the live stream as you come in. Kindly double tap twice on your screen to like the live. Please join the conversation in the comment section today. It is a very, very important topic we're talking about. Okay, we're talking about how we can reduce teenage pregnancies in our current age. Some of the causes, of teenage pregnancy, like what is the root cause of teenage pregnancy, and how well do you think we can reduce? Because I know that it cannot be totally like curbed out. It cannot be totally curbed out, but how best can we reduce teenage pregnancy in our current world? That part of, even if there is no social media, some unknown uncles and aunties can equally lead some young ones into such mess. Anna, you did not lie at all. You did not lie at all. Because there are some people that they cannot remove their eyes from small children. And because of that, and even the small children too that want to be doing adult things, then they begin to like, move close to those uncles, and those uncles or aunties begin to like, my dear, see, if you ask a lot of boys today how they know about adults, like the whole adult thingy, right? Most of them will tell you that it was either a senior auntie or an auntie that introduced them to it. It is either one auntie or the other, or maybe somebody that was staying with them that introduced them to it. Seriously. Because even if you remove social media, just like Anna said, even if you remove social media, there's always one thing or the other. Like, then I begin to wonder, so what ways can we use again? What ways can we use? Because educating the kids, like in school, I know a lot of schools that do adult education. I know a lot of schools that do it. And of course, another, well, for parents to also educate their children. A lot of parents run away from this topic. But how long can you run away from it? Especially when you have both genders. You have, female, and then you have male kids. How long can you continue to run away from this topic? For how long? Hello, Cowboy. Yeah, Anna is saying hello to Cowboy. Hi, Momo. How are you doing today? That is crazy, Vanny, my dear. It is crazy. I'm not even going to lie to you. This particular topic is crazy. I will not even lie to you. And it makes me very, very mad. Like, it makes me very, very mad. Hi, awesome. Welcome to the live stream. You see some village unknown uncles and aunties, they destroy our young lads faster out. That thank you. I said, if you ask Anna, eh, if you ask, say in 10 boys, ask 8 of them. If you even ask 10 of them, at least 7 will tell you that it is this auntie or that auntie that taught them this thing. So even before they get to that age where they're supposed to know what they're supposed to know, one auntie already has taught them what is not supposed to be. Please like the live stream as you come in. Welcome in, Rocking with Cowboy. Welcome. So today we are talking about our teenagers, okay? And today's topic is actually like a very touching one, but also it is a topic that is very important, because we have like teenagers around us, okay? We have either like nieces or nephews, that we need to at least, teach some of these things once in a while, or even like at least let them have like a good knowledge. There has been like a situation of having so many teenage girls getting pregnant, these days. And that was why I brought this topic here today. Like, okay, what ways can we reduce teenage pregnancies amongst our young ones today? What ways, or what are even like the, because of course for every issue to be there, or for you to like find out like, okay, there's an issue there, there's definitely like a root cause. What do you think is the root cause of this particular pandemic? Because it is a pandemic. I know for a fact. I've been seeing, videos flying online these days, and I know that this is just a particular state, the one state out of 36 states. If we go to like all the states now in Nigeria, we'll probably even find more teenagers in this whole mess. So please, I really want to hear your thoughts in the comment section. I want to hear your opinions. I want to hear, some of the things that we can do to really reduce, because I know we cannot take it out completely, because some people still have coconut head. They will not hear. No matter how you preach to them, they will not hear. But it is destroying us. Imagine a girl of 14 years, 14 whole years being pregnant. You don't even know how you want to push. Something that people in their late 20s, 30s, 40s do, and they complain like, it's not an easy journey. A 14-year-old, how do you want to do it? I'll be hearing your thoughts. I'll be reading your thoughts rather in the comment section. I find people who get aroused by kids to be disgusting. My brother, very, very disgusting. Because tell me, waiting they their body. Waiting they their body where no, kind of, I beg. Some people are just, I don't know, some people are weird, sha. Some people are really weird. Because tell me, waiting they the person body where we say you won't even find attractive. I don't even know. Yeah, mama, exactly. Pedo, exactly. You've said it. I don't want to like say the full name. There are a lot of them, and our teenagers need to be very, very careful. Very, very careful. If not, they will continue to. This whole thing will continue to eat very deep into our society, and even parents will not be able to do anything about it. Hi, friend, brother. Okay. Also, me saying hello to you. Hi, Marlon. Welcome to the live stream. Thank you so much for coming in. Thank you so much. Please join the conversation in the comment section. Okay. Thank you so much for coming in. My Insta. Okay. Yeah, you guys have said that. Instagram. Blah, 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 blah. My mom was a teen mom. It is well. The best way to go about it is to be very transparent and honest to your kids, and make sure to create the strongest bond between you and your kids so that they can always get to you first. Exactly, Anna. I completely agree with you, because I think a lot of parents shy away from this conversation. But like I said, how long will you shy away from this conversation? How long? Are you waiting for it to like eat into your child deeply when they are mixing? Because when they go to school, they mix with other kids. You don't know how corrupt that kid is. You don't know how well or the upbringing that other person is, or what upbringing they've given to that person. And then you allow your kids to like mix up, with those ones as well. And then at the long run, you'll be like, oh, I don't know how it happened. But you had your kid right under your nose. You understand? You had your kid right under your nose, but you couldn't even tell. You couldn't even tell. They'll rather have that conversation with their friends rather than have it with you, their mother or their father. And I always say it, I say, by the grace of God, when God blesses me with kids, I'm gonna make sure that I am that child's best friend, or I am those children's best friend. That way they are able to tell you or their father anything that they need to tell you. Because when the kids are not free enough, how can they tell you things? Just how can they tell you things? A lot of kids are even scared of their parents. A lot of kids are very, very scared of their parents. Like, they cannot tell them, like, mommy. Even some kids, like, when they are menstruating, they cannot even start telling their parents that, or their mom that, oh, I've started menstruating, or this. You have to find out on your own. Most beautiful woman in life. Oh, hi, Marlon. Thank you so much for the compliments always. Thank you very much. She had my brother at 18, me at 23. Awesome. This is what we're talking about. Not totally cowboy, because okay, I miss cowboys. Facebook and Instagram and TikTok is the roots of the problem. Rocking with cowboy. Don't forget that these kids also go to school. They go to school and they mix up, before even TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. We agree that yes, social media is one of the root cause, of course, because excuse me, you guys, excuse me. Social media is one of the root cause, of course. I agree. Because people tend to live, they want to see live the type of life that they see on social media, and thereby doing things that they are not supposed to do. You understand? I can totally understand. Social media is one of it, but it is not the only reason. Social media is not the only reason why our kids are doing what they are doing today. It is not. Not totally cowboy, because this madness has been happening since the beginning of time. Yes. 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 The madness has been happening since the beginning of time. It's not today now. That's why I said, I know that we cannot eradicate this thing completely. We cannot eradicate it completely, but at least we can reduce it. Because it's been happening for a very long time. A very, very long time. It's just that it's as if at a point it mellowed down, and then now it's back again. Now it's back up again. A lot of them are, when you go out there, you're seeing a lot of teenagers. Most of them, they're not even done with school. They did not even finish their O level. They did not even finish. They didn't finish their high school. And then already they're becoming parents. They don't even have what to eat. Talking about what to give to that child to eat. How do you sustain that child? How? Mama, you are laughing. It's not a laughing matter. It hurts me deeply. Trust me. It hurts me deeply. And that is why I am here talking about it. Like I said, I wanted to make this live stream an only members live before. But I was like, no. The general public needs to see this so that we need to do more as human beings. We need to do more. Not just as parents. Not just as teachers. Not just as sisters or brothers. But as human beings in general, we need to do more. We need to learn how to educate our nieces, our nephews, and because the ladies, the girls, they're not getting themselves pregnant now. They are not getting themselves pregnant. That means it is affecting both genders. It is affecting the male, it is affecting the female. Because imagine you as a boy, you go and get a girl pregnant. Definitely, you too, you will have to stop school now. You too, you will have to stop school so that you can take care of both the mother and the child. The Bible said, in the last days, and the younger generation will be wicked and wiser. My dear, this their own wiseness. Rocking with cowboy, this their own wiseness is too much. Oh. It is too much. They are even now wiser than even our forefathers. No, but she's married like at 17. Yeah. That's because okay, she got married. These ones, they are not married. We're talking about teenagers. We're not talking about people that are married. We're talking about teenagers. Not people that are married. So it's like a lot of kids pregnant. Yes, rocking with cowboy. Yes, that's what we're talking about. Okay, so the thing is, there's somebody that's currently doing like a project, right? And this project, is geared towards helping pregnant teenage girls. Okay, so that was what even brought about like this whole conversation. And she has been posting videos of like these young girls, she's like bringing them to social media so that people can also help them on the space of social media, because a lot of them, like where they are staying, my brother, it's nothing to write home about. They cannot even give birth in that place because the place is a no-no. So trying to raise funds for them so that they can buy baby things, register them for like antenatal, and then also get them like a clean place to live. So that was what brought about this whole conversation. And then when I looked at the situation, I was like, no, this thing is because the girls, they are a lot working with cowboy, and this is just one state we're talking about. This is, in fact, this is not like the one state is not as if it's even like the entire state. No, this is just like a fraction of that particular state. So imagine if you go to like other parts of that state, that means you will see more. Then talk about visiting other states in Nigeria, because in Nigeria we have 36 states plus the FCT. So you can understand where this whole conversation is coming from now, right? I posted one shot. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Cowboy, did you listen to the story I told on my live earlier today? It was, by the way, I almost forgot, the next 5 days I'll be writing 6 people with beautiful photography. Okay. Thank you so much for liking the live, whoever just did. So for me, what I'm going to say is that it's important that, you know, parents learn to teach their kids from home, because we all have like vital roles to play in the lives of, these teenagers. From the home, the parents are there. Don't, as a parent, please do not shy away from these conversations. You're going to be helping your kids a lot. You'll be doing them a whole lot of good. A whole lot of good. Trust me, you will. Because at least from home, by the time you've taught them these things, they won't, be scared any longer to open up to you when situations arises. You understand? That is for parents. Try to be lenient with your kids enough so that they can be free enough to tell you that, oh, mom, this is it, dad, this is it. But as a parent, if you're, I'm not saying don't be strict. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying don't be strict. You can be strict by all means. But be strict enough that your kids can still come to you and say, mom, this is it, or dad, this is it. You understand? So that's for like, parents. Then the church also has a role to play. That's why I said we all have a role to play, whether you are related to these children or not. The church also has a role to play. In church, we have teenage classes. Try to organize seminars. Try to organize events that you will have, people speak to these teenagers. Let them learn from this person. The church is not supposed to shy away from this kind of conversation, because it is also a learning ground for them as well. So by the time they are hearing these things from like all aspects of their lives, trust me, no, even if it's like 3, yes, even if it's 3 out of 10 children that you are able to save, at least you've been able to do something. Yes, Anna, the church has a role to play as well. Don't you have teenagers in your church? Don't you have like teenage classes? Because with my church, and even growing up, we have teenage section, we have the youth section, and then we have the adult section. By the time you educate them all rounder, trust me, these children will learn by all means. Please like the live if you're just coming in. Please kindly like the live if you are just coming in. Feel free to join the conversation in the comment section. So the church has its own role to play. And then even the school also has a bigger role to play. Because by the time the parents, are teaching these kids from home, the church is doing its own part, the school as well. We have teachers that are well equipped, that can talk to these children once in a while. If you feel like, if you have a school, or you own a school where you feel like, oh, we cannot add it to like our curriculum or whatsoever, once in a while organize like a talk and let these kids learn from somebody that knows about these things. You can call them, even if it's like health practitioners or whatsoever. Call them so that they can talk to these children. At least they'll be able to play their own role. And then even as their aunties and then their uncles, we all have our own roles to play. We all have our own roles to play. Talk to these children, educate them. Don't shy away from the conversation, because that is where the problem comes from the most. Ade para, Okaro, ade para, it vex me. It vex me seriously. At most times I come on the live and then of course we just chit chat and all of those things. But when I see situations like that's because I work with like teenagers, right? I work with teenagers too in my field. Right now, yes, I might be doing like administrative stuff and all, but like I've once worked with kids and teenagers, so I understand how it is. In and as a church where many minors are being corrupted, my dear, yes, I'm not saying that the church is perfect. No, the church has never been a perfect place. The church is, like, the way I see it, the church is a home for, it's just like a home for where people with problems get cured. Let me say it that way. Let me put it that way. That the church is not a perfect building where you go to and be like, oh, you understand. Everybody has their own. Please like the live stream as you come in. Kindly like the live as you come in. The church, like Harry said, is a hospital. That is it. You know the way when we're sick, we go to the hospital to get cured. That is how the church is. So I'm not saying, oh, it is all perfect over there. It is not all rosy over there. You understand? But at least by the time we start making conscious efforts to teach our kids these things, by the time we are making conscious efforts, trust me, let it be ringing in their ear all the time. They know they tell person. You go here, they talk about this thing. You go here, unless the devil is working with you, that's the only time you will not hear. You understand? That's the only time you will not hear. But as long as the devil is not working with you, trust me, you go enter your ear by force. It go enter your ear by force. Vanny, do you know how many kids are being... Yes, babe, I know. But in this particular situation, right? This very situation, in this instance that I'm giving concerning these girls I'm talking about, that one no be amo. This one, they use their leg, waka. Man, climb them. You understand me? Man, climb them. No be say they touch you anyhow. Nah. This one, they know what they did. They know what they did. I always call on the parents to do their best in the lives of their children to avoid a situation like this. Yes, that was why I said parents also have a huge role to play. A very, very huge role to play. Please, you guys, like the live stream as you come in. Feel free to join the conversation in the comment section. Parents have a big role to play because it starts from the home. But that's why I said some parents, the way they are strict, my sister, their children cannot open their mouth and say, mommy, this is it, or daddy, this is it. No, they cannot. Why? Because they are too strict. So the children even run away from them. They will rather talk to you that is like a younger person, or like their auntie or their uncles. You have not seen a situation where some young ones get into trouble You that your aunt is staying with them or their uncle staying with them, they prefer to come and tell you than to tell their parents. Why? Because my daddy will beat me, my mommy will beat me. But most of them don't heed to advice. Carol, they don't heed to advice, but you stop it because of that? You will not stop it. You will not stop it. You understand? You won't stop it if you talk to your child today. You say, okay, oh, don't do this thing, oh. The child say, okay. Tomorrow, my dear, you will, as a parent, that's one thing. The moment you start giving birth, it is to say you are ready to live a life for another person. Literally, that's what it is. The moment you are ready to talk non-stop, you are a teacher, you are a pastor, you are everything. You go talk that talk. If you don't like to talk, then no bon cuckoo bon pikin. Many African parents will not know what it means to bring their kids closer to them. It's always shouting up and down without doing exactly, Anna, exactly. And that's what I'm talking about regarding this whole issue of saying that some parents are too strict, that their kids cannot even come close to them and open their mouth and say, mom, this is what happened, or dad, this is what happened. I say as little as, not, I won't even call it little. When some of these teenage girls begin to even see their messes, they cannot even tell their parents. Some of them, their first menstruation, their parents do not even know. They don't know. Some, na boarding school, the thing starts. When they even come back from school, oh, how are you? This, that. Nothing. Nothing. Parents are scared to talk to their kids on self-awareness and sex education. Hi, Glenn. Welcome to the live stream. Thank you so much for coming in. Please do well to join in the conversation. Today we are talking about how to reduce teenage pregnancy, in our world today. How do we reduce teenage pregnancy? How do we talk to our kids that they would be able to listen to us, and reduce the whole teenagers, getting pregnant and all of that, or even having like a teenage boy impregnating like a teenage girl. Yes. Only Caro is a member here today. Caro is enjoying her membership. She's the only member here today. So if you want to join the membership, feel free to use the join button to join the membership. Of course, if you want to buy or super chat, feel free to use the $ to buy or super chat to support the channel. Thank you. Parents are scared to talk to their kids on self-awareness, and yes, I said this earlier now. See, I said the moment your children begins to menstruate, back like in the days, or let me not say back in the days like I'm one very old person, but when I started menstruating, of course my mom will start telling me like, okay, you have started menstruating, if you go and say you're meeting with a boy, you just so you know, belle go enter. And then back in the days, people used to always say, oh, their parents would tell them, if a boy touch you like this, just know that it don't happen, and things like that. So it is very like normal, like back in the days, for them to have like that kind of conversation with us. But these days, a lot of parents just shy away from that conversation. They don't want to have that conversation. They don't want to tell you that, oh, if a boy touches you like this, now belle straight you go carry. From age 3, I teach my kids about private and public body parts. Good touch and yes, good touch and bad touch. Carol, I saw that video. On Instagram where somebody, a parent, of course, was teaching her daughter, a very small girl, was teaching her daughter good touch and bad touch, and I was very impressed. I was very, very impressed, because that way, that child knows that when you touch me here, you know that, okay, it is a good touch. But when you touch me here, it is not a good touch. Momo, Vanny, why ignoring me? Oh, no, I'm not ignoring you. But I answered now. I answered you. I said, yes, we have a new member here. It is only Carol that is a member on this channel right now. That's what I said. The rest are not members. So if you want to join our membership, you can do that. Carol, it's not small Gen Z parents, so it's not small Gen Z parents. Gen Z parents that don't want to, they want to be woke generation, but you don't want to teach your kids the right thing. You want to be woke. Include that wokeness by teaching your kids the right thing. Include the wokeness. Because if you are just walk and walk with only mouth, then my dear sister, you are a very, very bush person. You are not walk anything. You don't need to deceive yourself. And it's sad because they are innocent and they have, yes, they have to know it so early. Yes, they have to. It's for the good. You're protecting that child, my sister. Let them know it early. Let them know it early so that they don't end up making the mistakes that we are trying to avoid. Because these children, I say, Carol, if you see, I'm gonna try to send it to you on Instagram. I'll try and send the girl's page to you on Instagram. The girl currently is working, she's doing like a project, right? She's doing a project where she is like helping, young pregnant girls and all of that, right? And babe, if you see the girls 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 years, the highest is 18 years. The highest is 18 years old. 18 years old is the highest. The youngest so far, na like 14. You go call the ask, say, how this girl won't take push when the time come. Adults will be adults, they run from her. I say, God knows, like when I start having kids, God knows that one. I know play. Because as a parent, you have already suffered. As a parent, you have already suffered. You have brought this child to this world. The best you can do for that child is educating that child all rounder. Let that child be well rounded. That's the best you can do for that child. And if it means you starting it early, please, by all means, start it early. That way, the mistakes that other people have made, that child will not make it. But when you ignore and be like, oh, let that child learn, they would learn the hard way. That's where the problem is. Them learning the hard way. My dear, I say one, her pregnancy self, she's already, I think 8 months or so. You will not even know she's pregnant. I bet let's still even small. But she's like 8 months. The day I saw it, I had chills like all over my body. I was like, God, what is going on? But this is not even like a God matter. It is, what are we going to do about it? What are we going to do about it? The lady that is helping them started telling them that the government has said if they catch anybody being pregnant again, they're going to arrest the person. Just trying to like scare them off and all of those things. So please, as a parent, if you're a parent watching this live stream, please, I am pleading with you. Because the work or the job starts from you as a parent. The job starts from you. Try to talk to your children. Don't shy away from the topic of like, oh, they are too young, or like, oh, these are don't shy away from that topic. Talk to them. Let them understand the good and the bad in it. Let them know that at this stage of your life, if you engage in such things, this is what comes out of it. This is like the end result. Let them know, because by the time some of these kids, they don't know the repercussion of it. That is why they don't know the repercussion of it. They just feel like, oh, it's for enjoyment purposes, So please, parents, if you are watching this live stream, I am pleading with you people, do better when it comes to educating your kids. If you work in the church as maybe like a teenage pastor or a teenage teacher, please you can talk to them. You can organize events. Even if your church will not sponsor it, you by yourself, take it upon yourself and say you want to sponsor it. Highest, you can buy snacks, get water or juice, right? Talk to these children. Use that avenue. Talk to the children. And please like the live stream if you're just coming in, okay? We have a few more persons that joined us just now. Please kindly do well to like the live. Feel free to join in the conversation in the comment section, okay? So if you work in the church, please feel free to have these meetings. I used to have this neighbor that he does that. he organizes event like that for, he works in the church, so he organizes these events, for teenagers, and then he talks to them. God bless you. God bless you, Kelvin, if you're watching this video, or if you ever come across this video. God bless you, because he does it from his heart, where he gets to like talk to these children, organize events like that, and talk to them. If you work in the school, if you're a teacher, please, 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 please talk to them. Vibes with Tyler, thank you so much for coming in, my friend. God bless you. Thank you so much. If you work as a teacher, you even have more avenue to talk to these children. You can talk to your school, authority. Organize an event. Some of these children I'm talking about, they stopped at SS1, GSS3, SS2. They didn't complete their education. At least as little as college. Not even college, as little as high school. They didn't complete because some of them got pregnant and they had to drop out. Those are the repercussions of it. That's the repercussion of it, because before you know it, you have to like take care of that child, make sure that that child grows up to a certain extent before you can go back to your normal life. Those are the things we're talking about. The long-term effect it has on you. And it also has effect on the society, because the time comes whereby you're seeing people just dropping out of school. It also affects productivity as well, if you don't know. So it's a long-term problem. It's a whole long-term problem. It's not just for the parents or for the teachers or for the people in church or alone. It's for everybody, including our society as a whole. Naturally, teens are very inquisitive, plus they have raging hormones, so self-awareness and necessary sex education talks beforehand will really do them a lot of good. Yes, it will do them a lot of good, a whole lot of good, actually. There are some things that can be prevented. You know that. There are some things that can be prevented, but with the right knowledge, those things can be prevented. But when you don't educate them, and you don't even give them, they don't even have the knowledge, they don't even know what it is, how can they prevent it? Okay, now these children, these ones I'm talking about, these girls I'm talking about that got pregnant, most of them were not registered for antenatal. I think like out of 6 of them, maybe only one was registered for antenatal. Do you know what that means? So they don't even know anything about their children, or the child they're about to give birth to. They have no knowledge, zero knowledge, completely zero knowledge. They just know that, oh, they are pregnant, and that's it. They don't even know, oh, these are the type of food I'm meant to eat like when I'm pregnant. These are the type of food I'm meant to eat when I'm... No, they don't even know that. They don't know the right medications to take. You know? So you see why it is important that the knowledge is important. Preventive measures are very important. You see some people, they go about sharing what's it called, condoms and all of that in some pharmacies, and all of that. You think that those things are just for the fun of it? Nah. It's all for educational purposes, so that you will educate the people around you. Now we're talking about pregnancies. What if a lot of them, let me now say, what if a lot of people have had a situation whereby today they are living with one disease or the other, because as mere as protecting themselves, they didn't protect themselves. They did not protect themselves. So now it is either they are living with HIV, or they are living with one sexual STD or whatnot. These kids don't... Vida, it's not a lie, oh. They don't want. But at least let them even know the preventive measures. If they know and they choose to still not to use it, then that's on them. Whatever repercussion that comes out of it, they will face it. But at least let them even know what it is being used for. A lot of them don't even know that females have and then male have. You understand? They don't even know. They just know the male one, and that's it. So if the male does not want to protect himself, you will be female, you don't go protect yourself. Wouldn't you protect yourself? Aside, that's what I said. That aside pregnancy, aside pregnancy, how about the diseases? You go innocently carry one disease for body where you no even know. Why? Because of lack of knowledge. Still here cooking. No problem, Carol. Thank you so much for coming in. So those are the things. We know that yes, social media has an impact on, and has affected, our world in general. Yes, it has positive and it has negative. But we need to try to claim more or get to know more of the positive than the negative. You understand? The reason the person, whoever invented social media, I'm sure the person did not mean it for the worst. So we need to use social media wisely and not copy things that are not meant to be copied. Copy the good, emulate the good, and leave the bad for whoever wants to emulate. That's their own problem. That's for social media. Everything around us has a vital role to play. So please, you have a niece, you have a nephew, talk to them. At least if their parents will not talk to them, you are there. Have those conversations with them. Talk to them. I always tell the kids around me, I always talk to them. Their parents are like they leave them like very, very free with me so that I can talk to them, because when I talk to them, I look like I'm somebody that I don't scold. But yes, I scold, oh, but I still have my ways around with the young ones. I always advise them. Always. Hi, Red Sun. Welcome to the live stream. Please do what to like the live stream. Thank you so much for coming in. And let us know, of course, where you are joining us from. So if you have nieces, you have nephews, please try and talk to them. Okay? And if you're a parent, like I said before, try and talk to your kids. Your word, whoever is with you, if it's like a child who is staying with you in your house, take them like your own kids as well. Talk to them, educate them, let them know these things. It is for their own good. At the long run, it will make the society a better place for we all to live in. Because when we have too many people getting pregnant, or when we have too many people, let me not say too many people, too many teenagers getting pregnant, dropping out of school and all of that, it will reduce the productivity level of the country, if you don't know. So it is not only the parents' problem, it is a societal problem. And then also increasing what? Criminal minded people, because by the time they are not productive enough, they say the popular saying that an idle mind is a devil's workshop. By the time they are not productive enough, of course they begin to think of how to do bad things, and then you're complaining, oh, the society is not safe, the society is not safe. So it has a way of touching everybody. It has its way of touching everybody. So please, please, and please, and please, I know I did not come here. I did not want to come and rant or anything, but I had to come and share this very, live stream today. I had to just come and say it as it is. Try and talk to your loved ones, your teenagers that you love. You have kids that are always around you. Advise them, talk to them as much as possible, And I'm sure that, when we have a better society to live in, a more peaceful society to live in, everybody, would be happy at the end of the day. So it's not just, don't leave it to just the parents, or the school, or the church, or the leaders around them to do the talking. Let everybody do the talking. That way we would have a more sane place to live at. Okay? I'm back, my diva, the most beautiful woman in life. Thank you so much, Marlon. God bless you. Thank you so, so much. I hope you have liked the live, and I hope you guys enjoyed today's topic. I know it's a very sensitive topic, but it is very important, that we touch some of these things once in a while, so that the people around us too can learn, because we have like young people, around us a lot, and we need them to learn as well, so that they don't make same mistakes. Okay. I think that's the end of this particular topic. If, of course, feel free to chip in anything you have more in the comment section when the live has uploaded. Feel free to drop your comments, feel free to drop your opinions. It will definitely help somebody who would listen to this live stream, another time, even if the person is currently not on the live stream. At least when the person is replaying it, the person can always, pick one or two things from this very live stream. All right. Thank you guys so much for staying with me. Thank you for all your opinions. Anna, Caro, Veda, Cowboy, and every other amazing person, who chipped in one or two and that we were able to also learn from. Thank you guys so, so much for, the knowledge. I don't take it for granted at all. And like moving forward, we're going to be having, one of these two talks where, of course, we still have like our normal chit chats. Okay. That's like very normal on this channel. But once in a while, I'll try so that we can touch up on topics like this, so that those around us can also learn from it as well. At least we have parents who watches, who join us on in the live, that can teach their kids, and we also have like other young people around that would learn one way or the other from us as well. Okay, so with that being said, we have come to the end of this very live stream. I would see you guys some other time. Okay, stay blessed, stay beautiful, stay handsome, and you guys have a good one. All right, have a good night, you guys, and bye.